Hello, everyone. My name is Danielle, and I am one of the exercise physiologists at Joint Effort in Old Saybrook. And I'm here to talk to you about something called rating of perceived exertion, or RPE. So my background is in cardiac rehab. I worked in a cardiac rehab center for 2 years, and this is a way that we were able to communicate with our patients with how hard their exercise felt. So I'm going to share my screen right now so that you can see this scale here. So as you can see, it starts at 6 and it ends at 20. And that might seem odd to you, but the reasoning behind it is if you multiply the number by 10, so if you add a 0 to the end of it, it will equate to approximately what your heart rate would be at that level. So if you are not exerting yourself, just sitting and resting, your RPE would be about 6. And if you multiplied that by 10, you would get 60. So 60 is a fairly normal, 60 to 70 is a fairly normal resting heart rate. Some people can go as low as 50, etc. But that is where that comes from. Then, if you're working somewhat hard, your heart rate might go up to the 120s or 130s. So, this is just a scale that is a way for you to be able to communicate to us how hard your exercise is. Now, when you are exercising at Joint Effort, we want you to be, let's say you just started exercising with us. We would want you to be in this light to somewhat hard range, that 11 to 13 when you start. So this area basically means that you might be breathing a little bit harder. You might feel like your heart is beating a little bit faster. You could possibly even be sweating a little bit, but not necessarily. But you can still have a conversation. You can still talk to the people around you. You can hold a conversation with the trainers that are there. So that's about 11 to 13, and you're still getting your heart rate up. And as you get more advanced, or if you want to do more cardiovascular training, there's nothing wrong with getting into that 14, 15, or 16 range. If you ever feel like you are at a 17 to 20, we definitely don't want you to feel like that while you're exercising with us, especially if you have any cardiovascular issues or any other diagnoses that we are being careful of. Basically, anywhere from 11 to 14 or 15 on the high end. That's right where we want you to be for a cardiovascular workout. Then up here with the 7, 8, 9, 10, those are okay too for a warm-up. So you can start out exercising with your warm-up in this way as a light or very light, just to get yourself moving. So I hope that this scale makes sense to you. And it is just going to be a really good way for you to be able to communicate to us how things are feeling, and then we can adjust your exercise accordingly in that way. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your trainer or any staff member at Joint Effort, or you can send me an email at danielle@jointeffortexercise.com. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for learning about this, and have an awesome, awesome day.